Alright, let's see here. Give me a second, everybody. Oh, let's have a little bit of fun. Alright, so there I was. Everybody wants a great Marine Corps daddy story. Okay. Gracie's gonna kill me for this one. So there I was, being all nonchalant. I saw Gracie coming up to the house with her friends. So what's daddy do? He decides to get even with her being evil earlier. So as I'm washing my hands, I see him coming up across the yard. So I decided, I got all these windows in the front. They can see me if I'm moving around the house. So I got down on my belly. I crawled all the way to the utility room. When I got to the utility room, I hurried up and got up on all fours. All of a sudden, Gracie's looking around, seeing if she can see Daddy inside. Now she's going to sneak inside with her friends and everything else because she's going to be a little devious like that. So she comes inside, looks around. I'm below the washing machine. All of a sudden, I jump in and go, ah! And about to give my daughter a heart attack, which is really cool. So, you know, I know a lot of people are like, oh, I can't believe you did that, Jeff. I can't believe you did it. Yeah, I did that. Oh, everybody's laughing. She's going to get even, though, later. So if I end up dying later or something, it's because my daughter just got even with me for what I just did. And I got to shave, too. Anyway, so if you don't think you can pull the old Marine Corps low crawling stuff, you know, I think that's what they teach us, low crawling in the Marine Corps for, so we can scare our daughters. Honest God, I think it's so we can scare our kids. And I am that kind of dad. I don't care who knows it. I make sure she's safe at all times, but I will scare her. And, you know, we're evil to each other. I love her to death. So it's about having fun with your kids, giving them time, making sure they know you care about them, but sitting and wait very quietly just to jump up at them and just go, ah! And then, of course, you know, they get even later when you're not expecting it. And then all of a sudden, you got to do everything in your power not to be that parent where it gets mad and you're like, ah! You bite your tongue and you start laughing because it's really, really funny. Kind of like my friends do when they're over there pulling tricks on me all the time. So, anybody that says that Marines are not evil, yeah, we're even evil to our own kids. The only difference is we make sure they can laugh and have a good time about it. Anyway, I didn't get really a chance to tell everybody today. I hope everybody's having a great day today. We did do a little work in the garden today. I was only testing the ground today. I know a lot of people are like, what's he out there doing? I was testing the dirt and everything else. I wanted to see how much moisture, how down deep it is. I was trying to feel out the soil. I think this year will be the first time in 3 years we're going to try to go. We're going to reach, I got it ordered and everything. We are going to try to go for the Guinness Book of World Records for the world's tallest corn again. Remember, I missed it by a foot last time, and then I missed the ear by a couple inches. But they did send people out, and I got a runner-up, but you can't. It's either you win or you don't. And I told Gracie we're going to try it this year. So last year, the soil that I put down, in case anybody's wondering, I went and I got a bunch of cow manure, which I usually use every year. There's just not enough rabbits around. Usually I'd either use rabbit or cow manure. Somebody told me one time sheep and stuff does pretty good. I only got a couple relatives that I didn't ask them for it. So, but you got to let it mix in with the dirt first. And like I said, I got a lot of family members that are farmers and friends and stuff that are farmers and people that have done everywhere from botany to plants and stuff like that. And this year we are going to try to do it again. But we're not going to have as big a garden this year, just enough for my friends and neighbors and everybody to have. I just give it away so that my friends and neighbors can always have fresh vegetables and everything else. And for a couple people that ask me, no, I'm not going to plant no avocados. Yeah, I like avocados, but you know what? I don't really care. That's like people eating fish eggs, you know, it's like, who cares, you know, I mean, I'm not too worried about avocados, honestly. You want guacamole on something, go get it yourself, you know, but it's just an in thing right now. It's not even a big deal. I grow corn, tomatoes, hot peppers. I try to grow carrots and stuff like that, depending. Last year, the carrots and stuff would have been on the rocky end, so I just put a few more peppers and tomatoes in that side. This year, since we're doing the rotation of the garden, the tomatoes and everything will be more towards the outside, more towards the north end of the garden, and then the sweet corn and everything else. And I was thinking about a change to see if it does anything with the soil consistency and putting some actual popcorn in the ground. I have had a couple friends and neighbors that have done popcorn before, so I want to see how popcorn. Just a few rows of it, not very much. I just thought it'd be fun to actually pop. I think Pruny Dieter, one of my family members, used to do popcorn. I got a few friends down in New Mexico, Texas, and Arizona that I need to send some Carolina Reapers to this year. So actually, I do have some hydroponics going on this year. Gracie and I did get it up and going. I just have not been saying too much about it because some of them are growing pretty good right now, but I'm a little worried about the rest of them. If not, you know, the stuff that doesn't come in very well, I trust the nurseries around me. I trust them all, actually. You know, Bergman Nurseries, the Fry boys do an outstanding job. Trevor and Todd Fry, they do a great job. Frericks, they do an outstanding job too. These are all out by me. Freeze's Nursery's out by us. Then I actually go all the way out South 12th Street in Quincy. And there's a nursery out there I get a lot of my stuff from, and he does an outstanding job. I'm having a brain fart now, fairly bad. He's one of the nice guys. He's on Mississippi Valley Hunters and Fishermen, and a lot of them are military related. I do a lot of business with military, but I also try to keep in business with people that do business with my family and people I can trust, that I know something it dies or something. But what a lot of people don't know is almost 100% of my stuff comes from seed, unless bugs or whatever get to it. Then it's too late into the season to plant seeds, so I'll go to one of those places and I will get some for it. So we will get Brent Deeker. He helps me out. He'll bring out his tractor, plow it up really good, get that dirt and everything in there really, really well, and we will do it really, really well. And pretty much anybody that gives me I'll even send it across the country. If somebody wants something out of my garden, wants me to plant something, I'm going to have a live feed every day and show you what's going on, so like kids and stuff can see the seeds and consistency. My daughter's little sister, she likes that Gabby, so she can watch it, and then my nephews and anybody else, and so they can watch every day. And if somebody wants me to plant something for their kids, I'll have Gracie plant it, and then we'll actually put their name by it. And then every day I'll take a picture, I'll take a video, and I'll do some of my live motivational feeds out of the garden to show you what's going on with the garden. It's just a little project we do, just so that you can see. I give everything away at the end, and I know people like, why don't you sell it? No, I give it away at the end because, like I said, we call it reverse trick-or-treating. We've been doing it for a couple years now, because around the time the tomatoes and everything done, and you get into the October, if Gracie wants watermelons, we'll do watermelons. I really don't like planting watermelons. They're just too viney. And in my yard, the Adams guys, they didn't mean to, but they killed all my watermelons last time I went through, and they were almost done, but they killed them all, and so I got green watermelons. And everybody knows those are not very good. So if you want us to plant something, send me a message on here or in the inbox, and, throughout the world, I get seeds from all over the world. Yugoslavian squash we did once. That was pretty interesting. I gave those to the Dolmans, and then to Hummelshines and several other people, because my mom used to love squash. I got some aunts and stuff that they love squash and everything. I'm not a big squash eater unless they cook it up. I don't know how to make it very well. Also, bread, or it's yellow and white corn is what we call it. I like that the best. But anyway, what we're going to do is get everything up and going. Anybody ever wants to drive over and see the garden, and if you want want your kids to tell me some seeds they want me to try to plant, I'll see if I can find them, and we will plant the seeds, because I got a lot of neighbor kids around here. They always like coming over and watch and stuff like that. And I use well water to water the garden and everything else. I don't use city water, I use well water. Our house has city water, but the garden gets well water. And we try not to use any kind of herbicides or anything. It's not, I want to say organic, because we get bugs in this area that you just can't do much with. You really do have to use something. We tried, and I may do it again this year. We buy ladybug hotels and walking stick hotels, and you get them. You usually get them on Amazon, or go out to not Furrows, man, I'm telling you my age now. If you go out to Farm and Home Supply, ask Leon Orbert. You can get, they are ladybug hotels, and they'll eat like the nematodes and stuff you can't really see too much, and then like walking sticks and everything else, they'll eat the other bugs. The whole idea is you use your ecosystem to eat everything in the garden. However, a lot of times they come by with those sprays for the mosquitoes and everything, and it kills a lot of different things. We've tried it a couple times, and you put this like honey cube in there, and it's pretty neat, and you get to do different things. I see him coming behind me. What are you up to do? Got him again. Anyway, I just got done telling him. I saw him coming in. You take your shoes off halfway in the house? Good Jesus. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So we'll do that in the garden, and flowers this year. I am going to try to double, if not triple, my rose bushes this year. I think I may do roses on all 4 corners of the garden this year and get some more railroad ties, do a little bit. I'm going to be putting in some more bushes this year and taking out some other ones. I'm trying to get around the house all nice and done up and everything. So anyway, if anybody ever needs anything from me, get a hold of me. I'm going to go play with my daughter now. I got to get out. Been out in the garden, so I'm going to get changed, get cleaned up and everything else. And like I said, I usually will find out what my neighbors want and my friends and everything want. And then if anybody wants anything, tell me and I'll plant it for you. And it's yours. I just put it in seed. If it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you kind of got to let me know what you want and I'll do it. Doesn't matter where you're at in the world. I know that on my Facebook feed here, I got friends from all over the United States and the world, and mostly from Quincy. And a lot of them are Marines and buddies of mine. And I know they got kids and everything and they watch. Over here on this side, my YouTube feed, you know, I got friends from India, Belgium, China, looks like Yugoslavia, Ireland, oh, you name it, they're all over the place. Anyway, I am Jeffrey Jansen from Quincy, Illinois. I hope each and every have a great day. And in case you want to know why I have a garden, first off, I started for my daughter. And the neighbor girls kind of do it a little bit. And Gracie's always liked my garden. Come here, Gracie, say hi to everybody.
Okay.
And all three of them. Well, if you don't hurt yourself, there. You can get in there. You can come over here if you want there. What are you doing?
Thank you.
Wait a minute.
Well, I am going to tell you something. Gosh, my face is beautiful. Okay. Well, this is... I'm leaving. Not because I got thrown out. It's because I don't want to be here.
See what I deal with?
I can't believe this.
Anyway, I do the garden for Gracie. We've been doing it for... Last year, she got to do mud angels in the garden. Was that last year?
Yeah.
Mud angels?
I'm leaving.
She did mud angels in the garden. We have fun. Have fun with it. Don't get so serious. I get serious when I get tired. But other than that, but also it's a great stress relief. With what I do and everything else, and with the Marine Corps League, and with trying to help people from every branch of the service, and volunteer for 11 different things, and trying to keep up with everything, you know, my garden, it's kind of a way where I go and, you know, de-stress a little bit. I know some people like to go shoot guns and everything else like that, and if I had time, that'd be great. But for me, you know, watching something grow and everything else, and spikes buried in the garden, and so it's kind of like I like to see things grow and bring new life from death, you know. And that's kind of why I do my garden. It actually gives me a chance to turn everything off, to relax, to, you know, think about things and think of how I can help more people and do better for more people and do better for my daughter and do good for my dad and my family and everything else. Because like I said, we all have our demons. We all probably suffer some type of PTSD and everything else, and we all just need a place to go. My garden as a Marine is my place to go. And also we went and we went and looked at bicycles today, so we will be doing bicycling, actual just bikes, you know. Gracie and I are looking at bicycling because we're going to spend the summer bicycling also and stuff like that, which will be a fun thing to do, and we will have many adventures with that. And like I say, this year we're going down to Florida to go to Disney World. We will probably be going back over to Texas. I know I got to get out to North Carolina. That's just stuff Gracie and I are going to be doing. And up in Iowa, and of course, Missouri. I think we're also going to go to Worlds of Fun this year, along with Six Flags. You know, that's just a one-day drive. It's just go down and back. You know, of course, Hotel Nauvoo, which has just opened up. If you guys get a chance to go up to Hotel Nauvoo, oh, best buffet in the world, I'll tell you what. And these are things I think about, all the different things we're going to be doing, times and dates. We got the Soapbox Derby coming up, the Great Cardboard Boat Regatta. We've got the Memorial Day over at the Raceways with the Marine Corps League. We'll be doing the Poppies. We'll be doing the Roses outside of Walmart and everything else. We'll help out the Legion. The Legion has their 100-year anniversary this year, so we're going to be doing a lot with that. Of course, Marine Corps Ball. Hi, Amanda. Yeah, Disney. I know, Disney's awesome. What else we're going to be doing? You know, with Six Flags. Worlds of Fun. Worlds of Fun, we don't really do water parks. Knights Action Park is one we went to last time, and it wasn't really all that great, honestly. I mean, she likes them, but she's not really into them too much because it just seems like a lot of waiting to go get wet one time. We usually get speed passes. I do that through my member perks through my legal shield, where we get like free speed passes at Six Flags and Worlds of Fun, so that's always a nice benefit of what I do. Hey, Gordon. And what else? eventually, I'm planning, now that our company is in the United Kingdom, I would not mind, as Gracie gets a little bit older, start planning a trip in a couple years to do a little backpacking trip through the UK or through Europe with Gracie, or at least go over there with her and actually do some business over there. And also, I think in the next couple months, me, Tim, me and Chief, and Jesus, and a couple others, we're going to be taking a trip up to Canada, and we're going to start working some stuff up in Canada, but also Canada's got some great hunting and fishing and everything that my friends always go to, and so we may be heading up that way also. Trying to get over to Alaska. I want to take Gracie, though, and unfortunately, you got to get a passport because you got to go through Canada, so technically, I'm trying to figure out a way around that one, but right now I don't have one. Hawaii is not on the list yet to get over to. I just think it's overcrowded with tourists, and there's a lot of beautiful islands, a lot of beautiful places in the United States. You know, my mom took us to Mount Rushmore, Mount McKinley. One of the things I wanted to do was go to the Smoky Mountains. We're at a log cabin and get a group of friends and their kids and everything. Let's go out there and just go to a log cabin, do some fishing, leave all cell phones and everything behind, just have a good time. We're probably going to do that sometime this summer, maybe. I'm going to shoot for that for July and get a cabin in the Smoky Mountains, which over in Tennessee or somewhere. To honor my mom, eventually I've got to get back over to the Grand Canyon. One of my mom's favorite places in the whole wide world was Arizona and the Grand Canyon. I do have friends over there, and I always tell Gracie about the Grand Canyon and everything else. And also Wyoming. Now, we have a thing. I'll be in Salt Lake City in October, but if I drive out that way, I may see if I can bring Gracie and see if I can take her to Yellowstone National Park and a lot of the places around there, which will be pretty neat. So, anyway, if anybody has any ideas or anything for us, we can write them down and figure it out. Right now, I just want to take a break from my garden before I get my shower and everything else, and this was my way of just kind of relaxing for a second, talking to everybody, let everybody know what's going on. If wintertime gets here and I'm not to Arizona yet, I'm going down and crashing with Larry. I don't care what anybody says. I will be over at Larry Embry's place, crashing at his place, watching airplanes fly over his house. I promise you, up and down, I'll do that too. Anyway, hope everybody's having a great day. God bless everybody. Hope you all having a great day. Remember, you matter. No matter who you are, no matter where you're at in life, you matter. You're important. There's little things you can do in life. Why do I have these little talks like this that may bore the crap out of you? Because there's always something you can do to take your mind off your stress, off your daily life and everything else. If you want, when I play this, go back and watch it. Find out about the garden. Find out about the seeds. Find out about the different things that you can do with your kids and everything else. Oh, Richard just came on. Hey, Korea. What's up, my friend? Richard Korea was coming in, and I went over to, he was over in Kosovo and everything with us when I was in. He was with us with second platoon and Echo Company. Great guy. I think he's got more love in his heart than anybody I know. Isn't that right, Richard? That's right, buddy. I told everybody, you got love in your heart. Probably one of the nicest guys you could ever meet in the world. I just remember he had probably one of the biggest hearts. Just one of the nicest guys you could ever meet. It was always an honor serving with him in the Marine Corps. And he's a brother of mine, always and forever. So, anyway, everybody else on there, military and otherwise, you guys are all important. Remember, do whatever you can for your friends and family. Remember, take care of yourself first. If you need anything, hey, give me a call, send me a text. I don't mind. You know, I can at least talk. I may not have the money for you, but I can always help you. And that's another thing. If you know anybody that needs any money or anything else, you can send them my way. I don't loan out money. I don't give money, but I also know different ways of helping people find jobs, get money, you know. And if somebody needs something, you know, I can let them come work for me. Or I can let them come work with me, or I can find them a job. I know there's a lot of plumbing jobs around here. There's there's a lot of truck driving jobs. It's one of the things I excel in is trying to find people jobs that need it. And especially, you know, I don't care if you're military or not. I'll do my best for you. I will see what fits you the best. And I will do my best to help you out. I'd rather you try and fail and then finally succeed than just give up. Because that's one thing none of us can do. We can't give up on ourselves and we can't give up on each other. So anyway, God bless everybody. I hope you all having a great day. I'm starting to feel like Father John Beveridge, who I love that priest, by the way. But when I was a kid, he put us to sleep with his homilies. Still think he's one of the best priests in the world, and I love him with my entire heart because he's probably the only priest I ever listened to because he actually put me to sleep. No, just kidding. Don't. Father John, if you're ever looking at this, I apologize. I love you. Anyway, God bless everybody. See you all soon. Bye now. See if I can finish turning this.